Welcome back, fellow travelers. This is Make It Destination. My name is Amanda, and this is where I help you make it to your destination. Do you want to know how I got 2 round-trip tickets from the East Coast to West Coast for free? Well, stay tuned and watch this video. Just like you, I was a little skeptical about travel hacking. Honestly, the only people that I saw talking about it were financial people on YouTube and financial people on other websites and blogs and such. I didn't see fellow travelers talk about this card in a travel perspective. So that's why I wanted to tell you why you need the American Express Gold Card in your wallet in order to maximize your travel experience and make your dollar go further. So let's get into the video. Please make sure to like this video, hit the subscribe button because I know you don't want to miss any of my content. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever I publish one of my videos. And let me know in the comments, have you used the American Express Gold Card? Are there other rewards cards that you think I should try or that you've liked or even disliked? Just let me know in the comments. We're going to kind of get into the backstory of why I started to get into travel hacking. So I've heard about travel hacking before on YouTube, blogs, other internet sites, and honestly I was always skeptical. I always questioned paying an annual fee for a credit card. Is it really free? Are there hidden fees? Are there catches? So I always steered away from that. But honestly, it was this YouTube channel that made me realize maybe I should try it. You know, you don't have to open up multiple credit cards and go crazy over it, but why not try it and see what happens? So I think around January or February, I decided to go with the American Express Gold Card. And the reason for this was they were giving extra points if you signed up and spent a certain amount in half a year. So I believe it was 60,000 extra bonus points if you spent 4,000 within 6 months. And I just put everyday expenses on there. That was one of the draws. I also like the look of the card. I know that might be a little materialistic, but the look of the card is very sleek. I've never really had a rewards credit card. I've just had credit cards in the past where it just helps you build your credit, but you don't really receive much back. So I just wanted to try it out. I do want to say there is an annual fee for this card, but as we get into the video, I'm going to tell you why it's worth it. The annual fee today in 2021 is $250, but there are a lot of perks to that $250. So it's almost like you're making that money back when you are able to use your rewards. So that was just a little background into why I got into travel hacking. And I also wanted to see somebody who was in the travel realm talk about it and not just the financial realm. Right, there's a lot of people on YouTube who tell you to credit card hack and get all these credit cards and make sure you know each one for its rewards and make sure you get the points back so you get free stuff. In my opinion, as somebody who works 2 jobs and has a YouTube channel, that is a lot to keep up with. And I'm sure, just like you have a lot of things going on in your life and it gets tiring applying for credit cards, having your credit score drop a little bit when you apply for new credit. And then also keeping in your mind which credit card you use for which. I think that in and of itself is a full-time job. So this is great for somebody who is like me, who's a little skeptical, who isn't 100% into, the financial world on YouTube or even on blogs or other websites, and just wants to dip their toe into how to use travel rewards. So now we're going to get into that part of the video. I'm going to explain the benefits of this card, potential downsides, and what I like about it. So let's get into that. Just to start off, I want to say that I haven't even had this card for a year and I've already been able to reap the benefits from the $250 annual fee. So I think this card is best for, if you've watched my past video about what type of traveler you are, this is best for the foodie traveler. And one of the reasons why I got this card was because you get 4 times the points on when you spend on restaurants and grocery stores. Now, if you've watched my videos, you always know they're food oriented, and I do work in the restaurant industry, and a lot of industry people love going out to eat, especially it's a tough industry to be in, and sometimes you just don't want to go home and cook. But if you do want to go home and cook, you get 4 times the points at grocery stores. So I believe it's any grocery store, doesn't matter what it is, Price Chopper, Food Lion, Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, you get 4 times the points, and that's an everyday purchase, which I thought was easy to think about, right? Pull out the gold card when I'm at the grocery store. Kind of goes hand in hand. And then when you go out to eat, it's nice because then you could offer to pay and then your friends Venmo you, or you pay half with your significant other and you still get 4 times the points on that purchase. And those points will add up quick. And you have to think, when you are traveling and you are on a trip, you most likely are either going to the grocery store to fill up your Airbnb fridge, or you're going out to eat because you're like me and you're a foodie traveler, right? So to get points on something you're gonna spend money on anyways is just a nice perk, right? So that's one of the main reasons I got it, is because it is very food oriented. I believe you get 2 times the points on hotels and airlines that you book through, like flights and such, which again is nice. Flights aren't cheap. If you get double the points on a $400 trip, you're at 800 points already. And I believe it's just 1 times the points for any other eligible purchases. So I really liked the draw of the foodie side. So if you are a foodie, this would be a card for you. I also liked how you can book travel with this card. Some rewards cards aren't as travel oriented, I've noticed. And with the American Express Gold card, you could book hotels, flights, cars, anything like that, and you get points on that. Another benefit of having this card is when you do book with the hotel collection, if it is, I think it has to be associated with their like specialty hotel collection or an affiliation, but you get 30% off when you book. So for example, Sam and I are staying at Circle Las Vegas, which we're excited for. You'll see a review right after our trip when we go to Las Vegas. When we booked it through the website, or I guess pre-booked it, it said it was gonna be $1,200 or $1,300 for 6 days, 5 nights. You know, as much as I love to travel, that is a hefty price tag. So I was like, let me just see how much it is on the American Express Gold Card rewards website. Went on there, we paid a portion with points, and we also had 30% off, and it came out to, I think, something like $950. So we saved $400 just by booking with points, partial points, I think it was like 5,000, and getting the 30% off. So you're already getting a savings of around $450, and I paid $250 for the card. So that is benefit 2. I'm gonna say another benefit to having this card is that it is they update the points very quickly. It doesn't have to be every statement or every month that it's available. It usually honestly updates, I would say, every week and a half to 2 weeks, which I think is a great turnaround time. So those are the benefits with it. Now we're gonna get into potential downsides, and make sure you watch until the end, because I'm gonna tell you how I got 2 round trip tickets for free through this American Express Gold. Like I said before, a lot of financial channels review this card over and over and over again, right? So I just want to make sure that I'm not just telling you the benefits of this card, but the potential disadvantages. So some potential disadvantages would be that the interest rate is very high if you don't pay it. It's between, I believe, 15 to 25%, which is very steep. So again, I'm not a financial channel, but just make sure that you use this card like a debit card, and that you have the funds available to pay it off every month, and that the balance does not accrue, because it is a high percentage rate. I will also say, at least when I got approved, my credit is pretty good, and there is, at least for me, no preset spending limit. And I know for some people, when they would read that, they would just go bonkers and swipe that credit card anywhere they go. Remember, use it like a debit card. That could be a potential disadvantage, honestly, because it's one of those cards that it seems very great to have. You could get a lot of benefits, but if you use it in the wrong way, it could definitely be detrimental to your credit score, your financial state, and maybe even your mental state if you do get into a boatload of debt. So that is a warning to you. But I will say, if you do use this card to your advantage, there are a lot of advantages that come with it. So, like I said earlier, when you sign on and spend $4,000 within a 6-month period, you get $60,000 extra of bonus points. So I was able to acquire that pretty quickly because I used it on my Las Vegas trip. I used it on a few weekend trips, as well as, you know, going to the grocery store and going out to eat. And I was able to use those points to get 2 round trip tickets for free. And honestly, there's no gimmicks, there's nothing behind it. I literally went onto the AMEX travel site and I typed in where I wanted to go. I actually did a multi-city flight this time, which means I'm flying from, I'm flying into one city and flying out of another. And I got 2 of those, which is an estimated cost of around $900 for free. Went on to JetBlue, made sure that it was everything lined up, because I get anxious when I book with third-party entities sometimes because I've had bad experiences before. So I just made sure that I was booked through there. and we received the flight for free. And honestly, it was a great feeling because, as you know, if you've seen my travel budget video, usually the way you get to a destination is the most expensive cost of your trip. So the fact that that was for free has allowed us to be able to have a sigh of relief, have us have extra funds to save, as well as to spend when we do go and travel. So I would definitely say this card is for the foodies out there, for people who want to just dip their toe into travel benefits and see what it's like. Again, there is an annual fee, and I was skeptical about that. But honestly, getting a almost $900 flight for free, as well as saving $400 when I booked my hotel, that's $1,300 right there, right? So, you know, it paid me back and then some. I also do want to say for my foodies out there that they do give you an $120 annual credit for Uber Eats. It's $10 per month. So let's just say you're on the go like me and you go to college and you work and you don't have time to cook some nights because you're studying and cramming for finals, or you're just busy with the kids, or you just don't feel like cooking. They give you, I don't want to say free, but they give you a bonus $10 onto your Uber Eats. It connects once you have your card on file as a payment for Uber Eats. So let's just say your meal is $20. You go through the app, maybe with the delivery fees and all that, it's $30. It will bring it back down to $20 because you have that $10 credit every single month, which is a nice perk. Another benefit is that if you go through, I believe it's I don't know if it's called benefits or rewards. There's some page onto the American Express Gold Card where if you spend money at a certain place, you could get a certain amount back. So for example, I've always wanted Ray-Bans and I've always held back because I'm hesitant about the price. But through the American Express Gold Card, if you spend $175, I believe you get $25 or $50 back. There's a bountiful amount of advantages to this card. But just remember, like I said, it is a very powerful card and it could go either way. When I got approved, there's no spending limit, and for some people that might be destructive. So just keep that in mind. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Please also let me know. I'm kind of looking forward to even trying another card. I've heard the Chase Sapphire Reserve card has been good, but some people have said that the annual fee is a little too high at this point in time. It used to be lower, but now that it's higher, it might not be worth it. So let me know in the comments if there's any other cards I should try, and just let me know how you like it. Also, make sure that you like this video, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on one of my videos, and keep traveling.